All right, we're at the home of David and Christina Baker. I met with them actually, I think last December, November, something like that. But finally ready to get going with the project. So it's gonna be a good little project out here in Bulverde. It's really gonna make a difference with the look of the house, getting all this vinyl off here, and getting some Hardie plank on there, getting a nice wood grain texture to go with kind of the country, kind of ranch style house. It's gonna be a really nice change. So we're doing a full tear off of all the vinyl and the aluminum on the fascia. We're going back with the cedar mill select 8 1/4. We kind of had some back and forth about OSB or no OSB, and we decided to go with the OSB. So the credit amount that's due back to them if we don't have to use any OSB is written on the work order. If we have to use half, obviously, then it would be half, a quarter, of the amount, so on and so forth. But we did peel back a section. It looks like there was good wood behind that. But again, to make the assumption that that's everywhere is, pretty risky. So that's how we decided to go about it. But it's clearly notated on the work order as to what the amount would be credited back to them if we don't need to use the OSB. We do have this little chimney area up there. That's obviously included. We're wrapping all of these 6 4x6 posts. The porch railing we're going to take off and dispose. We're not doing anything with the porch railing. We are wrapping the 6 4x6 posts. We're replacing all the windows with Vistamark bronze. It'll be a nice little contrast to the brick. And then we have all this massive porch ceiling. Got a massive porch ceiling in back too. And then we're gonna wrap these columns, actually beams, we're gonna wrap those as well to go along with the porch ceiling and the soffit. We're not doing anything with the drip edge. The drip edge is gonna stay. We're doing a fascia overlay up to the drip edge, and that's basically so we don't have to disrupt the integrated drip of the roof. Might as well just do this side since I'm here. We got 2 windows over here we're replacing. This window will have no grills. And Jim, this window we're gonna set in up to the tile. So we got the width of the rock to work with there, or the brick. See that? So we can use that brick pocket because otherwise we're gonna be under minimum dimension for the height. But we got a 12 1/4 inches brick to brick out here, and we got the depth. So we're just gonna put that window up to the tile interior, and then we don't have to go worry with making it smaller, cutting tile or whatever. We are doing 3 new gable vents as part of the project, so this is one of them, and the other 2 are on the right side. But again, full tear off of everything plastic and going back with all Hardie plank. Bo, the color console is very important, so if we can get that scheduled ASAP, in fact, I'm going to ask Michelle to do that. They want to do the color console because David's painting the doors, the front door and the 2 back doors. So he wants to have that color lined out and have the doors done prior to us getting here. So that's something that they did request, is that we can get that color consult done ASAP. The crepe myrtle here, we do not want to cut this. Christina was very quick to let us know that if we cut this, we're going to be in trouble with her. So we can tie it back. I told them they need to keep it away from the house because we don't want that, possibly messing up the Hardie. But yeah, if we could tie it back at all without damaging it, she would really appreciate that. But again, over here, we got 2 gable vents. All that aluminum is obviously coming off the house. And this is fascia overlay, soffit overlay, and then basically our full little rake wall of siding here. 2 garage windows right here, and then here we're gonna have to pull this the conduit away, and then basically do our siding and then reattach. But then this gable end here will all be Hardie plank, of course, and all fascia and soffit will be Hardie as well. David did request that when we finish it today, at the end of the day, we need to be done by 5. So he would prefer if we could be wrapping up and kind of shutting her down, around 5 o'clock. We are wrapping the garage door frames. And then of course all this siding will be replaced. We're not painting the back doors. That's why we need to do the color console early. And then of course, same thing as the front porch. These 4x6s, the beam work around the top, you know, by the soffit, that will all be wrapped. And then of course, all these windows and doors will be wrapped in Hardie 1x4. Porch ceiling and the soffit will be Hardie plank. There's a couple, it looks like they were ceiling fans. Obviously there's, you know, junction boxes there, so we'll just cut the holes out for the porch ceiling and leave them empty because they don't have the light fixtures or ceiling fans that they're going to put up yet. And then here, just a little wall, you know, one little last bit wall of siding. But again, wrapping these 4 porch columns is part of the project. No paint on the rear doors. Well, thank you, folks. Again, pleasure to work with y'all, and we look forward to it. And we thank you so much for the trust and confidence. Look forward to this massive transformation that we're going to do for you here.